10 toxic A-listers that proved they were walking red flags. Number 10, Kanye interrupting Taylor. We all love a bit of drama, don't we? Remember when Kanye West burst onto the stage at the 2009 VMAs, boldly snatching the mic from a doe-eyed Taylor Swift? I mean, who needs soap operas with reality TV this entertaining? So there was Taylor, all sparkly-eyed, ready to give her acceptance speech for Best Female Video. And then out of nowhere, Kanye jumps on stage, declares his undying love for Beyonce's video, which by the way wasn't even part of the same category, and drops the mic. If you're thinking, was that real? Yes, my friends, it was. It was as real as the cringe that followed. Some say it was the moment "I'ma let you finish" became the catchphrase of the century. Others, well, they just wanted to watch the world burn. The 2009 VMAs, considered by many to be one of the most dramatic award shows in recent history. And let's be real, it's not just because of Kanye and Taylor. Remember when Lady Gaga emerged from a giant egg? Or when Eminem performed with a choir of lookalikes, including an awkwardly dancing Bruno Mars? It was like watching a circus, with each act trying to outdo the other. After all, who doesn't love a good show? The VMAs have always been known for pushing boundaries and embracing controversy, and while some may argue that it's just a ploy for ratings, there's no denying that it keeps us talking for weeks or years to come. So here's to more outrageous performances and moments, and of course, the occasional Kanye interruption, because let's face it, where's the fun in a drama-free award show? Number 9, Shia. A film Shia had directed was met with criticism after the trailer dropped, with people highlighting many issues, like the movie's depiction of autism and the fact that a non-disabled actor was cast to play a character with a disability. However, singer Shia, who directed and co-wrote the movie, responded to these criticisms with a series of tweets defending her choices. Shia's tweets were met with even more backlash, as she seemed to dismiss the concerns of the autistic community and their advocates. She argued that an actor on the autism spectrum would not have been able to handle the emotional demands of the role, and that the character's behavior was not entirely based on autism. Many people were frustrated and disappointed with Shia's responses, feeling that she missed the opportunity to include and uplift members of the community she was trying to represent in her film. On to number 8, Shia LaBeouf. Although LaBeouf's off-screen antics, such as sexual abuse allegations and racist rants, have taken the forefront to his problems, LaBeouf has also been difficult to work with on set. He is said to have had outbursts and fights with co-workers like Scott Eastwood and Tom Hardy, who has his own issues. Even directors such as David Ayer and Michael Bay have had their share of difficulties with the actor. LaBeouf has also been known to go off script or improvise dialogue, creating tension on set. All in all, it seems that LaBeouf is not a pleasure to work with, no matter how talented he may be. But hey, let's not judge Shia LaBeouf based on his behavior in Hollywood. Let's all take a moment to appreciate the fact that he gave us one of the most iconic motivational speeches of all time. Just do it. And honestly, who hasn't chanted those 3 words at least once in their life? Whether it's before a daunting task or just to pump ourselves up, LaBeouf's intense delivery and unwavering determination in that viral video have become a source of inspiration for many. But let's not forget about the other gems that LaBeouf has given us over the years. From his hilarious performance in Even Stevens to his heart-wrenching role in Holes, he has shown us his range as an actor. And let's not overlook his art projects, which may have been controversial, but still showcased his creativity and passion. Sure, Shia LaBeouf may be difficult to work with, and his behavior outside of the screen may raise eyebrows, but there's no denying that he is a talented individual who has left a mark on pop culture. Number 7, Jerry Seinfeld. Longtime comedian Seinfeld has a history of not being so nice to fans, interviewers, and talk show hosts. One of his most famous fans, Kesha, once asked for a hug on a red carpet, and he turned her down in the most awkward and cringy way. Apparently, Jerry has a strict no-hugging rule, so we guess it's understandable that he turned her away. He also has been viciously rude to multiple talk show hosts, including Seth Meyers and the late Larry King. But let's not forget, Seinfeld is a comedian after all, and comedians are known for pushing boundaries and making people laugh at uncomfortable situations, so it's no surprise he would use his quick wit to shut down interviewers or awkward celebrity encounters. In fact, Jerry has even poked fun at his own reputation for being difficult in interviews. In an interview with Jimmy Kimmel, he joked about how he manages to stay relevant in the entertainment industry by being difficult and unapproachable. He also recognizes that his humor may not always be received well by everyone. In a 2019 interview with the New York Times, he said, "Comedy is not the job of making people feel comfortable, it's the job of making them laugh." And he has definitely succeeded in that. Number 6, Adam Levine. Former coach on The Voice made headlines after making rude comments about co-star Blake Shelton. During one episode, Adam went so far as to say he hates his fellow judge. While some thought he was just being sarcastic, the awkward silence in the room was telling. Adam is known for his snide sense of humor, but honestly it seems like fans are over it. But don't let his controversial comments fool you. Adam Levine is actually a pretty talented musician, lead singer of the band Maroon 5, and has been in the music industry for over 2 decades, and it seems like his fellow coaches on The Voice can agree that he knows what he's doing when it comes to singing. Adam Levine is also named People's Sexiest Man Alive in 2013, much to the delight of his swooning fans. But don't let his good looks and charm fool you. Adam Levine is a multifaceted individual. In addition to being a musician and TV personality, he is also a philanthropist and has been involved with numerous charities such as the Trevor Project and Keep a Child Alive. Adam Levine has had his fair share of love affairs, including dating famous models and actresses. But in 2014, he finally settled down with modeling Behati Prinsloo, and they have 2 adorable daughters together. We can only imagine how charming their family dynamic must be. Number 5, Will Ferrell. This one hurts pretty bad. Comedian Will Ferrell is beloved by many, so it was heart-wrenching to discover that he is actually known for being rude to his fans. It seems comedians take the sarcastic and dry approach that many people mistake for being mean. When fans ask him for an autograph, he is known to tease them for even making the request. Wow. It's always a bummer when your favorite celebrity turns out to be not so nice in real life. But hey, at least we can still enjoy their comedy from afar. In this case, Will Ferrell is just one of many comedians who use sarcasm and dry humor as their defense mechanism, but let's be real. Sometimes you just can't help but laugh at their witty comebacks and snarky comments. It's all in good fun, right? Well, maybe not for those poor fans who were simply hoping for an autograph, but hey, at least they have a memorable encounter with one of their favorite comedians, even if it's not exactly what they expected. But let's not single out Will Ferrell, because he's definitely not the only comedian known for being a bit rude. For example, we already spoke about him, but Jerry Seinfeld, who is notorious for shutting down fan encounters with a simple no thanks. Number 4, Jesse Eisenberg. Jesse made headlines after he was interviewed by journalist Romina Puga and was downright mean to her. Jesse is already a little awkward in interviews, but this time he was just plain rude. Romina shared afterward that she was hurt by his biting comments and insults. The actor claimed he was caught off guard and thought that she had found his dry sense of humor amusing. But let's be real, Jesse is known for playing socially awkward and offbeat characters on screen, so it's no surprise that his real-life persona may mirror some of those traits. And while we can't excuse the rude behavior, it does make for an interesting interview. Who knows what kind of zingers he'll come up with next. Despite that incident, Jesse is still a beloved actor and has starred in some fan-favorite films like The Social Network and Zombieland. Number 3, Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer is known for her relatable personality and sense of humor, but not for being super nice to her fans. She's even admitted herself that she can be really rude to avoid fan interactions. In a Variety interview, she shared that the fame and public attention make her uncomfortable. I become incredibly rude. I turn into a huge expletive. That's my only way of defending myself, she said. But don't worry, it's not all bad. In fact, she has a history of being quite hilarious and charming to fans when she wants to be. For instance, at the 2014 Oscars, Jennifer was caught turning around in her seat to photobomb Taylor Swift during an interview with Ryan Seacrest. This led to one of the most iconic celebrity photos of all time, and let's be real, we're all glad she did it. And who can forget the time when Jennifer tripped on stage while accepting her Best Actress Oscar? Instead of being embarrassed and shy, she fully embraced the moment and even joked about it in her speech. You guys are just standing up because you feel bad that I fell. And number 2, Cameron Diaz. Cameron is known for her work in Charlie's Angels and countless romantic comedies, but she's not known for her pleasant fan interactions. When one fan asked for an autograph, Cameron allegedly replied that if she did it for the fan, then she'd have to do it for everyone. After the premiere of Sex Tape, Cameron and co-star Jason Segel reportedly had terrible attitudes toward their fans who were there to admire the movie. Yikes. And finally, number 1, Megan Fox. Megan Fox was infamously replaced after the second Transformers film, and apparently it's because she was difficult to work with on set. Megan has defended herself though, sharing that the director, Michael Bay, was a difficult one and was a nightmare to work for. Crew members anonymously came forward against Megan as they were loyal to Michael. The tumultuous relationship between the two led to Megan being replaced by Rosie Huntington-Whiteley in the third film of the franchise. Juicy, juicy, juicy. But that is all for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more news on your favorites. And I'll catch you next time on The Rich Life.